Hi guys, welcome back. I posted an early video about preserving and prepping some of the broccoli that we prepared or that we grew in our garden. My mother-in-law really. So I figured I'd show you kind of our garden. This is our first year on our homestead property, so we are really learning a ton. My mother-in-law has done most of this that you see behind me. She has done great to that. We had a little, what I call our test garden. If you've seen it probably in other YouTube videos that I posted, our little test garden out there that has done some things as well. Coming into the fall and into the winter, we're learning the crops that we can plant for fall and winter harvest. So you saw the broccoli earlier today. I figured I'd take you in here, kind of show you a little bit of, this is our biggest tunnel. It's 100 feet long. We are learning about tunnels. You can see a bunch of blank spots and kind of some white spots up here. We just pulled a bunch, my mother-in-law actually just cleaned a bunch of the zucchinis that were and cucumbers that weren't doing so hot, so we finally decided, yeah, we'll give it up for this year. Again, this entire year so far, we've only been here since really since March has been when I've been here full time, and past that is when we've been exploring and growing and things like that. We have the animals, and then we have these tunnels. We have this one, which is our 50 foot or 100 foot, and then we have another 50 foot, and then we have some outside ones that my mother-in-law planted garlic because we really wanted to plant garlic with it. So she got some garlic from the local Amish store, and she got some grocery store garlic, which, you know, we've done some research about and whatnot, but she wanted to plant it, so cool. And then we ordered some music garlic from online that we're waiting still to come in. So we're kind of just testing out to see how it works and see how everything is going. So I figured I'd show you kind of what's here. Right here close to me, you guys can see we have beautiful heads of garlic. Oh, hi Shadow, there she is. Yeah, I know. We have beautiful heads of cabbage here. You see some of it has white stuff on it. I'm trying to do things very all natural. I don't really want to put chemicals and stuff on the plants. I think that if we're going to eat this way and live this type of lifestyle, then we need to do our best to make things as organic and clean as possible. So we're learning though, different bugs, pests. You'll see there's a lot of holes and things because bugs are getting to them, but we're learning. So this is a whole learning year, and we're trying to be patient with ourselves with learning. So down here, what you have here, over here is still some of our zucchini, our squash plants. We have a few little zucchini, I keep calling them zucchinis today. A few little squash plants, I'll show you here. There's one beautiful little squash left over there that I'm actually out here. I came out here to kind of pick. So my mother left a couple of the squash plants in the ground because they had a lot of buds on them and still looked like they would give us some pretty decent squashes. So we left them in the ground. Then she's got these beautiful growing Brussels sprouts here. We're learning a lot about Brussels sprouts, like they grow on the bottom. I don't know if you can see in there. Let's see. Can you see a little Brussels sprouts growing on the stalk there? Anyway, it's kind of cool. We're learning all those types of things. Broccoli, we grew broccoli and it did really, really well. That was all that broccoli that you saw in there. Still lots to learn as far as as far as pest control goes. And harvesting, we harvested a bunch today because they were starting to go bad. So it's learning about when to harvest, when to leave it so that it's still growing, watering, all sorts of things. My mother-in-law has kale in here. We had some regular lettuce and stuff. We harvested that, used that as well. And then I just planted, which I'm super excited about. I just planted, you can't really see them because they're really tiny, but this whole row down here, it kind of has all white stuff on it. That's the diatomaceous earth. These are cauliflower. I'm so excited. I really hope they do well in here, the cauliflowers. So we are, I planted them today. We'll see kind of how they do. You can see some of our other plants here, tomato plants. We bought, we bought a lot of plants on sale towards the end of the season, tomato plants, pepper plants, because they were really good. And then we just kind of put them in here and let them do what they needed to do. So, again, all learning lessons. But we have tons of, we've had, honestly, more harvest out of here than we kind of expected. And it was really exciting. It's still really exciting to come in here and see how much these plants grow on a daily basis, weekly basis. Hi, Shadow. We decided to call her Shadow because she's literally everywhere we go. Right, Shadow? We called her Miss for a long time, but now we've settled on Shadow because she follows us everywhere. So anyways, this is our tunnel. This is our our biggest tunnel, and where we really have started planting things here. I'll take you to the smaller tunnel. Let you see there's nothing in the smaller tunnel right now. Eventually they do want to grow crops more for commercial use, but right now we're really just experimenting to see what grows. Here's our smaller tunnel here. This is our 50-foot, and that is our 100-foot. So again, just put them up. We still have a ton of work to do, but we just wanted to get things in the ground, and we wanted to start learning from experience and stuff. And then these 2 rows here, I don't know if you can see them. Wow, these guys have really done well. Really interesting fun fact here. So this row here is the garlic that my mother-in-law purchased from the Amish store, right? Made for seeding and whatnot. And then this one here, which seems to be doing so much better. I actually gotta go tell her to come out and see it. So much better. It's from the grocery store. So we don't know, and I've heard a lot of things about diseases and stuff from the seeds from the vegetables that come from the grocery store that you don't know, and you might not want to plant them. So if you have any advice on that, that'd be great. But we decided to give it a try. We don't know if it'll work. It is definitely cheaper to buy it from the grocery store than it is to buy it from as seeds from the Amish store or even anywhere else. Our 3rd row is going to go about right here, and that's going to be the music garlic that we purchased online, and that specific seedling garlic. So that's kind of our little garden area for now. Of course, my mother-in-law has her little garlic test garden. I shouldn't say garlic, sorry. Test garden. And we have our little test garden. I just cleaned out a bunch of stuff in it. I'm still letting the tomatoes kind of hang out and hang around. I bought a bunch of new herbs this weekend to try to keep up. Believe it or not, I'm having a hard time growing kind of herbs. But I've realized that my little test garden doesn't have enough light. And so therefore, the things that need full light are going to come over to here into the tunnels, because things do really, really good in the tunnels, and you really don't have to do anything to them, which is kind of interesting. We planted cucumbers and we planted squash in our test garden. It did not really do well. My mother-in-law planted squash and cucumbers in here, and it did really well. So again, lots of learning lessons for us. I came in here to harvest just a couple extra things after all the broccoli this morning. There's a couple little squashes here that I want to go ahead and pick and get out of the ground. And my friend Shadow, where did she go? There she is. My Shadow. Oh, and my trusty little basket. Isn't this beautiful? I got it at the local there was like a fall festival event, and there was a vendor selling it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I got one because I've seen it on some of the homesteading channels, and I thought that's perfect. That's really what we need, because we've been harvesting so much here. So really right now our summer has winded down a little bit. We're trying to learn about the fall stuff and go into if there's anything for winter. I don't really think so, but the tunnels, I understand, are a little different, so we'll figure that out. when it comes around. But it's been rainy all day today. I don't know if you can see, everything's really wet, and you can see the storm clouds in the distance. We got rid of the 2 cows we had. They went to the slaughter house to get slaughtered. So we will have quite a bit of beef coming our way here in the next couple weeks. You can see our, I don't know if you can really see, but our sheepies are here. Our chickens, I don't even know what they're doing with the chickens anymore. We got a rooster out there. He keeps crowing, or he's learned how to crow, so he's found his voice. I'm trying to convince them to go ahead and let him mate and let them lay eggs, and then we can breed our own Cornish hens. I don't know what they're doing with them. We have so much chicken in the freezer, we can hardly put the freezer anywhere, or like close the freezer. So we have tons. If you see all these rows, that's because we have been, not we necessarily, but they have kind of hired someone, if you want to say, to hay the fields. I'm learning a lot about haying. There's 2 cuts in the year, so this is the 2nd cut of our hay field, and they got a good amount of it done yesterday, and then unfortunately it rained today, and it's supposed to rain like the rest of the week, so I don't think that this is gonna get it has to dry out, so I don't think it's gonna dry out anytime soon. So it'll probably be out here for a while, and hopefully it'll, I don't know, hopefully the weather will cooperate, give us a couple of days of dry, so it can dry out the grass, and they can roll it and put it into bales or rolls. I don't know, are they rolls or are they bales? I don't know, still learning. But anyway, today was a great day. We celebrated my sister-in-law's birthday. We had a yes, Smith. We had a wonderful time out on his porch over there, even though it was raining. I did get, so my broker, I guess, for my house, where we bought our home from, our mobile home from, finally got the their Brantland, which is the type of house we got, model home, show home, into their lot. So it's not put together yet, but as soon as I saw it put in on Facebook, I was like, I have got to go see my house. So we went today, and it's not put together. So if you guys know anything about mobile homes, it's 2 halves, they put it together. It is not put together. It is 2 separate halves, and I got to kind of see the 2 separate halves, and I'm super happy. It's the first time I've ever seen the house, so I'm super happy about it. The kitchen is exactly what I wanted. I can't wait to can and bake and prep things in there. It's huge, I feel like, the kitchen. Some other things I was a little surprised. It was a little smaller than I thought, but all I have to go on is references pictures, and even though they're still a little smaller than what I anticipated, it's still fine. It's perfect. It's great. So I'm waiting for them to put the house together, and then I'm going again to see the house. But so far, everything I've seen has really been fantastic with the house. I'm super excited. Haven't heard any updates on the house yet, so I'm a little nervous about that. I'm starting now to plan that I will not be in my house by Christmas, so I'm starting to plan my Christmas in the little house that we're in. I think I'm just going to this first year I really wanted to take the kids to go cut down a Christmas tree, so I think we're just gonna go cut down a tree. I'm gonna put some white lights. I bought some cheap ornaments from Amazon to kind of decorate the tree, and that's it. And I think I'll get a tablecloth or something and throw underneath it to be like the tree skirt. So just very simple and basic. I'm gonna try to. I say that, and I may not be able to abide by that. Anyways, I'm gonna try really hard. But the whole point of the matter is that I don't think we'll be in my house by Christmas. If we are in house by Christmas, it will be a Merry Christmas present to me, because I'm just gonna go ahead and plan that it's not gonna happen. But if it does, great. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming along. I'm glad you got to see kind of our tunnels, where things are at. Of course, like I've said before, we have a lot of work to do, but we're really proud of the hard work that has already gone into this area. The fresh fruits, the fresh vegetables that we've been able to eat, the fresh meats that we've already been able to eat. We had some of our chicken last night. We're about to get that beef in a couple weeks. So, you know, totally different way of living than we were living less than a year ago. So it is exciting, it is challenging, it's a lot of work, and it's scary, but we are slowly but surely doing it, and it's exciting to see what our hard work is turning into. And yeah, that's it. Thanks guys for joining me. I hope I was able to teach you something, and I'll see you next time. Bye.